Here's a thought worth considering, that we, the people, Americans, we can never again allow liberals to gain power of the White House or of Congress, because we know now how much they will exploit and abuse their power as weapons against the people. We've seen this now as it's come out from the IG report, the internal investigation. We saw that Obama committed treason, that he authorized the illegal spying on Trump campaign officials. Obama even laundered money internationally, billions of dollars, to fund Iran's nuclear weapons programs. Obama oversaw the capture of American military hardware, the drone in Iran and the Navy boat in Iran as well, and even allowed China to steal U.S. military secrets. But that's not even the part that weaponizes government against you. Obama also oversaw the weaponization of the IRS against nonprofit groups that happen to be conservatives or libertarians or Christian related. We've seen how the government has turned or tried to turn America's public schools into transgender indoctrination centers. We've seen attacks on Christianity that were supported by the Obama administration. We've seen attacks on free speech, the demonization of the independent media, collusion with Google. Eric Schmidt tried to get Hillary Clinton elected and exploited and abused Google's influence on the internet to try to make sure that Trump would lose and Hillary would win. And there are 100 other examples like this. And even when Trump won the election, the deep state leftovers, the Obama leftovers, the Hillary Clinton acolytes, inside the DOJ and the FBI, continued to commit treason against the United States of America in their effort to try to overthrow President Trump and alter the outcome of the 2016 election. At the same time that they were saying that Russia tried to influence the election, they themselves were trying to influence the election from the inside. They were committing treason. They were committing felonies, the illegal leaks. Look at James Comey exonerating Hillary Clinton for multiple felony crimes. I mean, serious crimes that violated national security laws, obstruction of justice, destruction of evidence, and much more. The deep state is really an extension of the Democrat Party, as is the media, which tries to pretend that they're not Democrats. But of course, the corporate-run media is all Democrats, and they despise Trump supporters, and they despise conservatives, and they despise Christians, and they despise the Second Amendment and the First Amendment and the Constitution. Just recently, Sarah Huckabee Sanders was screamed out of a restaurant in Virginia. She and her family members were told to leave by a restaurant owner in Virginia. I think it was Lexington, Virginia, in fact. Why? Because the restaurant owner is a liberal. And liberals don't believe that conservatives should have any standing in society whatsoever. That if you are a Trump supporter, according to liberals, you do not have a right to speak. You do not have a right to engage in commerce. Look at how many credit card companies are canceling pro-Trump organizations such as Freestarter, or gun-related companies that are selling quite legally gun parts or gun supplies or firearms. They're being banned by credit card processors and so on. Liberals don't believe that conservatives have a right to exist, and they will use every power of government as a weapon against conservatives from here forward. Think about it. Obama did what Clinton didn't even imagine doing. Bill Clinton, I'm talking about. Obama weaponized government, weaponized the FBI, weaponized the DOJ against the people. They ran false flag operations such as Fast and Furious. Eric Holder, Obama's attorney general, was part of that. And Eric Holder is just as corrupt and just as treasonous as Loretta Lynch, another attorney general. And they tried to run guns or allow guns to be put into the hands of Mexican drug cartels so that those guns would spill across the border and carry out violence against American citizens. And then the media and the government had planned to coordinate a massive gun control push, saying, look how bad the gun violence is. We have to ban guns, they would say. Well, Eric Holder and Barack Obama put the guns in the hands of the drug cartels. It's called Operation Fast and Furious. They did it on purpose. Another massive attempted false flag. And there were other false flags you probably are already well aware of. When it comes to the left, everything is staged. Everything is engineered. Everything is faked. Everything is a hoax. But what's real is their desire to use government as a weapon to silence, oppress, and criminalize their political opposition. They seek the destruction of Donald Trump and his family and his businesses and his reputation. They seek the complete censoring and banning of independent, liberty-minded voices, pro-America voices, pro-national defense voices. And they're carrying out that agenda on Facebook, on YouTube, on Google, on Twitter, all run by libtards. Libtards are authoritarians. They are tyrants. And they do not believe that you have a right to exist unless you agree 100% with everything that they want to see happen, which includes open borders, massive flooding, and invasion wave of illegals into America to take over California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and other states, to take them over and claim them for La Raza, the people of Mexico. This is what leftists want. They openly call for open borders. Nancy Pelosi recently proposed a new law that would prevent any criminal in America from being arrested because they might be taken away from their children. So if you're a murderer, you shouldn't be taken away from your children, according to Nancy Pelosi. If you're a rapist, if you're an extortionist, if you rob homes but you have a family, you should be immune to any prosecution because you have children, and it's wrong to take parents away from children because the children might cry. This is Nancy Pelosi. This is what Democrats want. Absolute lawlessness, sanctuary cities, total protection for murderers and rapists, as long as they happen to be illegals or people of the right color or the right heritage. But not if you're white, of course. Not if you're Christian, then you're demonized by the left. This is why we can never allow leftists to gain power again in America, because they will destroy everything. They will turn America into an authoritarian, Orwellian police state, a hub of tyranny, and they will try to confiscate all firearms from citizens to create a monopoly of firearms in the hands of their corrupt government officials and agents who will abuse their power to take away your rights, your liberties, to silence anyone who disagrees with the left-wing status quo. And that is yet one more reason why, in every election from here forward, you and I and everyone that we know, we need to vote against Democrats forevermore. And it doesn't mean that we endorse Republicans, certainly not the Republican establishment. You know, George Bush was a corrupt warmonger. I mean, all the Bushes, they're basically CIA insiders. They're the rhino establishment. We don't support the Bushes. We don't support the GOP establishment. We don't support Bill Kristol and those airheads who just want to have open borders and just support the Pentagon in endless war and bombing of other countries. We don't support that crap. We support disruptors of the system, disruptors like Donald Trump. No matter what you think of him in his personal life, he's a disruptor. He's a major disruptor. That's exactly what we need right now. We need more disruptors. So go out this November and vote for every person who says they support Trump. If they support Trump, vote for him. If they oppose Trump, vote against them. If they're Democrats, vote against them. Because they will hurt you. They will confiscate your self-defense means. They will take your money. They will shut down your businesses. They will silence your voice. They will criminalize your actions. They, the left, exist to bring in an authoritarian state. They want communism. They want an invasion of America with illegal immigrants. They want America to be overrun. This is what they openly call for now. They want Trump impeached. They want to overturn the election. Some of them still want to put Hillary Clinton in office, if you can believe that. These people are dangerous to America. And I'm not the first to say that it's time that we started arresting and indicting lawmakers who violate the Constitution. if they vote against the Second Amendment, if they vote against the First Amendment, if they violate the Fourth Amendment, and they continue funding these programs that violate our liberties and rights, then, frankly, they should be arrested. They should be indicted. They should be tried for treason against the people, crimes against America. And if we did that, we'd clean out the swamp. We would get rid of the traitors in Congress, in the House, and the Senate. And that would be a good start, because this system under which we are all living today is a system run by such corrupt deep state swamp creatures, and it's time that they went away. It's time that they went to prison. It's time that they got shut down. And the only way we're going to do that is to vote against Democrats. Even if you are liberal or progressive in your mindset, I'm sure you don't support the corruption and the criminality of the left. So voting against Democrats is the most important way to keep them out of power. Otherwise, your country is going to be overrun. Your rights are going to be taken away. They're going to criminalize you and me for the things that we believe, which is believing in the First Amendment, believing in the Second Amendment, believing in the Constitution, believing in the rule of law, for God's sake. All these things are under attack by the left. And voting against leftists is now the single most patriotic thing that you can do in America. And if you want to augment that, join me at Real.video. Set up your own video channel. It's free, of course. Real.video, the new YouTube alternative, launching very soon in July. It's almost ready. Just set up your video channel there, upload your videos. It's free to use. You can embed videos on all your web pages. You can share videos, share the links, and you can speak your mind. If you're pro-America, if you support liberty, if you believe in law and order, you believe in protecting our borders, then you're going to love Real.video. So set up your channel there. My name's Mike Adams, the publisher of NaturalNews.com and the founder of Real.video. And I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my country and support people like Donald Trump who are draining the swamp. Drain the swamp, build the wall, lock her up. Let's get it done.
Learn more at healthrangerreport.com.
Thank you for watching. If you want to support our mission, visit us at healthrangerstore.com for the world's largest selection of lab-verified superfood and nutritional products for healthy living. It's at healthrangerstore.com.